Brady Childers-Haney. I'm the food editor at Susquehanna Style Magazine, and we're here at Stout's Brewery in Adamstown today, trudged out on a rainy, cold May morning to get some brew news on a special brew that some of the area's best craft brewers are making here today. It's called Brotherly Suds 2, and it's going to be released at Philly Beer Week on June 3rd on opening tap night. The brewers that are here today include Victory, Yards, Troegs, and Notting Head, and of course it's being brewed here on Stout's equipment. And we're very excited to try this beer when it comes out. So we're going to go inside and get the scoop on what's going in it.
We're here at Stoudt Brewing Company today, and we are creating this year's Brotherly Suds collaboration beer, which we have dubbed BS2. It's going to be basically a lager. We're using the Schmidt's Philadelphia yeast strain to do fermentation. And we have quite a nice crew of people here with John Troegs and Bill Kovalevsky working on our malt bill, and Tom Kehoe and Gordon Grubb formulating all of our hops for the beer. Basically, Stout's only involvement was trying to coordinate everything, and it's being produced on our equipment. You guys have anything to add?
Lots to add, I guess.
Regarding the malt you chose to use?
Right. Well, Brett's done a fantastic job of getting everybody together, first of all. That's never the easy thing with our busy schedules. But one of the first considerations that we all agreed upon was the yeast that he mentioned. And the Christian Schmidt brewery yeast is kind of cool to have into this. Not only is it going to allow for a unique flavor and character, I think we're being subtle enough with the malt and the mash to allow that character to come through, but the fact that it's from a defunct Philadelphia brewery and it's going to give life to this beer, I think is a very cool aspect of it, tying right into Philadelphia.
I read at one point actually that 60% of Schmidt's production was being sold in the Philadelphia area, right? Which is amazing. I mean, you're not talking about a couple barrels of beer. You're talking about,
that's dominant.
Yeah, huge. 60% of production. It's again, I think it made sense. It's a Philadelphia collaboration between Philly region brewers, and we're using a piece of Philadelphia brewing history to make it happen.
Starting with that as the base canvas, let's say, Bill and I started basically emailing back and forth on malt ideas after the hops had already been come up with, right? So we're starting with the floor malted Bill's malt as the canvas, and I dubbed it kind of the sneaky German malt in a good way. It has this great, real true character to the barley itself, and then we adding a little body with we end up with some unit malts. So it'll give a nice, solid but complex starting point, and then we diving into the hop flavor.
Sure, and we need enough sweetness from the malt to go up against the significant hopping that this beer is going to have.
Well, with the hops, Tom said early on that he wanted to use Hallertau. I suspect because he doesn't get to use that as a brewer. It's a wonderful hop. It's a favorite of mine, but my concern was we just go Hallertau, lager. Wow, how are we going to make this a little different? No problem. More hops, blend American hops. I blended American and German hops. Regular ales, Belgian ales. It's always worked. All right, let's try a little lager. Should still probably. It'll work.
Well, as the design with the hops, we wanted to keep the bitterness level of the beer kind of low. We didn't want to overwhelm the flavor with the hop character. We wanted to keep that malt character, like John was talking about. And then with the hops later on, bring out some of the different levels of dry hopping and bring out almost the aroma of the beer to come at you as strong as the malt character is going to come at you. And it's the kind of beer where, it's like John had said earlier, it's not a beer geek beer, it's a brewer's beer made for brewers. So, to understand the subtleties in what we're doing and how we're trying to bring the beer across to the public, it's something that we're all going to be pretty enamored with ourselves.
We're taking these delicate layers and building layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. So we're really exploring the flavors coming from each of these ingredients independently, melding them together. Very similar to what we're doing brewing-wise with the different breweries.
In a way, it's a very selfish beer because we know we have an audience to serve in this that has to drink and enjoy it, but it's all the curiosities that we have in our heads collaboratively to, as John had said, put these layers upon layers of flavors and see how it comes out. So in a way, we're sort of working through some curious brewing questions we have, and hopefully everyone enjoys the results.